It's one of the strangest things cat owners regularly witness. Your cat might be resting quietly on the couch, calmly watching the room, when suddenly it launches into a burst of wild speed, racing across the floor, sliding around corners, and darting through the house like it's chasing something only it can see. Then, just as quickly as it began, the moment passes and your cat settles down again as if nothing unusual just happened. These sudden bursts of energy are often called Zoomies, and they leave many people wondering what's actually happening during those chaotic sprints. So why do cats suddenly run around the house at full speed for seemingly no reason? Let's explore what's really behind these mysterious bursts of energy, right here, on History of Simple Things. While Zoomies is the popular name people use, veterinarians and animal behaviorists actually have a more technical term for it: Frenetic Random Activity Periods, often shortened to FRAPs. These bursts of sudden high-energy movement are common in many animals, including dogs, rabbits, ferrets, and cats. During a FRAP, an animal rapidly releases pent-up energy through intense movement, like running, jumping, or twisting their body in quick turns. In cats, this behavior often appears chaotic because it seems to happen without warning and without a clear goal. However, from a biological perspective, it's simply a natural way for cats to burn excess energy. What looks like randomness to us is usually just a short, instinct-driven release of physical energy that has been building up. One of the most common reasons cats experience Zoomies is simply because they have stored energy that needs to be released. Domestic cats spend a large portion of their day resting or sleeping. In fact, many cats sleep between 12 and 16 hours per day. When they wake up, their bodies may still have energy reserves that need an outlet. In the wild, cats would naturally release this energy through hunting and exploring large territories. Indoor cats, however, have far fewer opportunities for intense physical activity. When that energy builds up without being used, it can suddenly come out in a burst of sprinting, jumping, and rapid movement around the house. The Zoomies are essentially a short workout that helps reset their energy levels. Cats are predators by nature, even when they live comfortably indoors. Their bodies are designed for short bursts of speed used to chase prey. Unlike endurance runners, cats rely on explosive acceleration for hunting. Zoomies can mimic this hunting behavior. When a cat suddenly runs through the house, leaps over furniture, and changes direction quickly, it is engaging the same muscles and instincts used during a real hunt. Even if there is no mouse or bird to chase, the instinct still exists. Toys, shadows, or even imaginary targets can trigger these movements. In many cases, Zoomies are simply your cat practicing the physical motions that would normally be used to stalk and capture prey in the wild. Zoomies can also happen when a cat experiences a sudden change in emotional energy. This can include excitement, nervousness, or even mild stress. For example, a cat might suddenly sprint around the house after hearing a loud noise, seeing another pet, or encountering a new environment. The burst of movement may help them release tension and regulate their emotions. In some situations, Zoomies occur after a stimulating activity like playtime or a sudden interaction with another animal. The behavior may look playful, but it can also be a way for the cat to process and release heightened feelings. Movement helps many animals regulate stress, and Zoomies can serve that purpose for cats as well. Many cat owners notice that Zoomies often happen right after a cat uses the litter box. This behavior is surprisingly common and has several possible explanations. One theory is that cats feel a sense of physical relief after relieving themselves, which may trigger a burst of movement. Another possibility involves instinctive behavior linked to avoiding predators. In the wild, the scent left behind after defecation could attract predators, so quickly leaving the area would be beneficial. Even though domestic cats are safe indoors, some instinctive behaviors can remain deeply ingrained. The quick sprint away from the litter box may simply be a leftover survival instinct that continues to appear even in modern house cats. Another reason Zoomies often surprise people is that they frequently happen late at night. Cats are naturally crepuscular animals, meaning they are most active during dawn and dusk. These times historically provided the best opportunities for hunting small animals. Indoor cats still follow this internal rhythm, even if their environment doesn't require it. As evening approaches, a cat's body may naturally prepare for activity. If the cat hasn't had enough playtime or stimulation during the day, that nighttime energy can come out as a sudden sprint through the house. This is why many owners hear their cats racing across floors or jumping onto furniture long after the house has gone quiet. Although Zoomies may look strange or even a little chaotic, they are usually a completely normal part of feline behavior. These bursts of energy reflect a combination of instincts, physical needs, and natural activity patterns that cats have carried for thousands of years. What seems random on the surface is often the result of built-up energy, hunting instincts, emotional release, or biological rhythms. Understanding this behavior helps explain why a calm cat can suddenly turn into a blur of movement for a few seconds before settling down again. In the end, Zoomies are simply a reminder that even the most relaxed house cat still carries the instincts of a fast, agile hunter. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.